The Norfolk County courtroom was tense as the Karen Reed trial reached its conclusion. The verdict sent shockwaves through the community, marking the end of a case that had gripped the nation. This was never just a legal battle. It was about John O'Keefe, whose life ended tragically, and Karen Reed, accused of his death. The families at the center, the McCabes and the Alberts, faced unimaginable grief and public scrutiny. The trial was a spectacle, dramatic testimony, conflicting stories, and every detail dissected. For the families, it was a private nightmare on a public stage. The story began on a snowy morning in Canton, Massachusetts, when Officer John O'Keefe was found dead. Karen Reed was accused of hitting him with her SUV after a night out. The prosecution called it domestic violence. The defense claimed a cover-up, alleging O'Keefe was beaten inside a fellow officer's home, and Reed was framed. This theory fueled a media frenzy and divided the public. Supporters rallied for Reed, convinced of a conspiracy, while others believed the prosecution's case. The community fractured, with passionate voices on both sides. The verdict became more than a legal outcome. It was a reckoning for a town torn by suspicion and grief. In the aftermath, the focus shifted from the courtroom to the people left to pick up the pieces. The trial's end was not closure, but the start of a new chapter for everyone involved. The true cost of this tragedy would be measured in the lives forever changed. The community now faced the challenge of healing. After the verdict, the McCabe family, relatives of John O'Keefe, released a statement filled with grief. They spoke not of legal battles, but of losing a beloved son, brother, and uncle. John was remembered for his integrity, kindness, and devotion to family. The trial's end could not erase their sorrow. Their plea remembered John as a person, not just a headline. Justice for them meant accountability and honoring John's memory. They thanked those who sought the truth, but lamented how the trial's spectacle overshadowed their loss. The McCabes rejected conspiracy theories and misinformation that had targeted their family, calling out the pain caused by public accusations. Their statement was a defense of their integrity and a rejection of the harassment they endured. Ultimately, they asked for privacy and a chance to heal, away from the spotlight. Their words reminded everyone that behind the headlines was a family mourning a loved one. The McCabe's pain was a stark reminder of the true cost of this tragedy. Their message brought the focus back to the human heart of the case. The Albert family, owners of the home where O'Keefe was found, also spoke out after the verdict. Their statement focused on gratitude and hope for healing. They expressed deep sympathy for the O'Keefe family and acknowledged the pain felt by many. The Alberts thanked friends, neighbors, and strangers who supported them through relentless scrutiny and accusations. Despite protests and online attacks, they found strength in their community's kindness. Their message called for unity, urging the town to move past anger and division. They hoped the verdict would be a turning point toward trust and civility. The Alberts affirmed their faith in the justice system and expressed relief that the ordeal was over. Their statement was not celebratory, but a quiet wish to return to private life. Their call for peace was an invitation for the community to heal and rebuild. The Alberts' message was a plea for unity after years of conflict. They looked forward to a future where neighbors could trust again. The statements from the McCabe and Albert families reveal the deep human impact of the Karen Reed trial. Legal expert Dr. Alan Dershowitz noted these words shift the focus from legal drama to real suffering and resilience. The McCabe's grief grounds us in the tragedy. The Alberts' hope offers a path to healing. The end of the trial is not the end of the story for those most affected. The community must now process the outcome and find a way forward. The case raised questions about social media's role, evidence, and public opinion in justice. Behind the headlines are real people, forever changed. The family's words challenge us to consider the true meaning of justice and the path to unity. Healing will come not from verdicts, but from everyday acts of compassion and understanding. The community's future depends on its choice to heal together.